Hey guys, it's Cecilia, aka ForRealCeil, at what 90 days can do, and MLS coming to you this beautiful Friday morning. You know, since it's Friday, I want to talk about a little bit of stuff, different things now. So I'm going to use a term instead of a word, and that term is first cure. Okay, so first cure, it all starts with fattening thy purse, all right? For those who are looking to attain wealth, you know there are secrets to success, and there are a system and set standard of things that must be done in order to get there. In the richest man in Babylon, they have 7 cures for a lean purse, all right? And then the first cure is start thy purse to fattening, okay? So in that story, they tell about how to acquire money, funds. At that time, it was copper and gold, all right? And to always pay yourself first. Taking a portion of all that you earn and holding it to yourself, and only spending out of, let's say, 10 items that you put in, 9. So no matter what, at the end of it all, there is still money accumulating and growing in that purse, all right? So that analogy works with little numbers, big numbers, huge numbers, tremendous numbers, all right? So we're looking at this story from a point of view, from a layman's terms, all right? So I'm like, okay, wow, this is an interesting story. What does it really mean? What does it do for me as an individual? How can I achieve the same results as them? I'm not putting gold in my purse. I'm not putting copper in my purse. Copper is pennies, and pennies aren't even copper anymore. It's just so funny. But these stories that go back to ancient times are so very relevant in our current day, so very prevalent right now. So we are learning tools that help us to acquire wealth. We're learning the 5 pillars of wealth. We're learning the 7 secrets to getting there, to saving yourself and improving your wealth. We are learning how to send out our slaves to work for us. And I use the term slaves loosely, and I'm talking about money. This is just amazing how much I'm learning, how much I'm growing, how much I'm exploring. Thinking about the real estate market, right? And I told you I'm still looking for properties, right? And I have a lot of stuff in mind for properties, and I'm trying to coordinate right now getting a rental property in Florida. That's a goal, all right? I'm looking for a reputable realtor in the Tampa area of Florida who can help me to target specific properties. I already have my eye on something. I'm really interested in it. My niece agreed to check it out for me, just to look at the property, because I'm not down there. I would rather put feet on the ground and go through the property myself. But from what I can see, it's rental ready. So for me, that's good. That's a great starting point, just to get some cash flow going and do those things that I already am learning every day and applying. So those out there who are listening or do listen to me, please let me know if you have realtors in Florida that are reputable, that work well with investors, because not every realtor wants to work with investors. There are some who prefer just for people who want to rent and hold and own the property, not for investment purposes, and I'm fine with that. I'll just find one that understands that. I want to flip properties. I might even want to wholesale some properties, and I definitely want to hold properties for short-term rentals. I don't want long-term renters. I want short-term rentals for vacation, like Airbnb. All right. So that's my goal. I'm working towards it. I'm planning it out. Now, a very interesting thing is, the other day in the trade room, our mentor was telling us about the marketing suite that shows you how to eliminate debt, right? And the steps to take to successfully do it. Now, I've heard and, been taught a few different methods, but looking through the things that he's saying, very powerful information. It's like I'm seeing the ability to increase daily, not only in a monthly, not only in 90 days, not only in a year or 6 months and then a year. Progress and daily growth is what I'm seeing here, and it's a beautiful thing. I have, my schedule's always full. I'm always doing something, always trying to learn something. Now I have webinars. I take classes during my lunchtime. I go on webinars, or I listen to a call, or I read something, or I try to catch up on my emails, because I have a lot of those. And if I don't look, I may miss something, super important. So I'm doing as much as I can right now towards getting where I want to be, but I still feel I could do more. Now, another of my mentors told me, I have to take that time for me, give myself those self-affirmations, don't put too much on my plate, and work in threes. Only focus on 3 top things that I want to achieve. And yeah, it's a broad horizon, but the scope of 3 things in the areas that I'm trying to get them may require 6 or 7 actions each. Which, okay, if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. For God to give me the strength and ability to do it is all, is all His purpose. So His will be done. I am working towards excellence. I'm working towards achieving goals. I want people to understand that it's not always a push for a promotion of a platform. Sometimes just a simple conversation. And this conversation is really about strength and growth, learning, understanding, and just being part of something that is going to help push you to excellence, push you to improvements, push you into, a different category, a different caliber, if you may, because I just, undescribable. Again, the things that we are doing, the energy that there is, and the ability and the possibilities are so there. It's a wonderful thing. Now, I have to say this for my Fortune Builders Mastery family. I really, really love all of the stuff that I gather from the boot camps, from the trainings, from the back office, from my curriculum inside of Mastery. I'm learning everything from wholesaling, everything from just purchasing a house. And don't forget, I also am part of the tax lien and property sales class too, and I have that literature. So that's some powerful stuff. I use the Real Flow. I'm about to do another mailing. I'm going to target some owners, absentee owners, and owners with rental properties, because again, I'm targeting getting that Airbnb up and running, because right now, if I don't have to own a property in order to get significant results, then I'll go that way. If I have to own a property, then so be it, then I'll go that way too. Right now, at this point, I need 11 doors. I need 11 doors personally right now, so that I can ensure that when I retire, nothing don't change from where I'm at right now. I can sit home and not worry about not one bill. Nothing will change without me doing not one thing, all right? So I will still be able to vacation. I will still be able to eat. I will still be able to take care of my car payments. I will still be able to pay my mortgage, which will be paid off already. So that's even more a plus. I'll still be able to do all the things I'm doing now without doing nothing but pressing a button, having a VA do stuff for me, talking, to people online or whatever it is, and pushing the button. That's it. That is a beautiful reality. So 11 doors, and I could take away five of them. Once I master trading, that knocks out 5 doors itself. But why stop there? You know what I'm saying? It's about growth. It's about growing. I look so forward to being able to be part of those venture capitalist deals. Do you know how disturbing it is to sit in on a webinar, right? Because we're offered opportunities all the time, right? And you got to have $100,000. I could get $100,000 loaned to me with no problem. That's not a problem. The problem is you have to have had a net worth of over $200,000 for over 2 years with your business, and you have to have had, you have to have a certain amount of money. So you have to fall in a certain class in order to be able to participate in some of these venture capitalist moves with fortune builders, right? So I sat through a video, and I'll never forget this because it was like, really, I was so excited. I was like, God, Cube building in Kansas City. I was so fascinated by how they were going to take this building, a huge building, and revitalize it. And it was in like the best area of downtown Kansas City. It was like everything was right there, and they showed the building, and they showed how it was going to be remarketed, and they showed how many units were going to be rental units and how much were going to be retail units, and how the city around it is thriving and all of the growth around it. And it was so interesting and so great. And it was like each member will have to give $100,000. I was like, that's nothing. I was like, shoot, I could get that. Went, signed up, and they asked some questions. I'm not an accredited lender, so not yet, but it's coming. It is coming. So just to say, fatten that purse. First cure, fatten that purse. It's going to be a journey, and I'm willing to take it. I got my hiking boots on. I'm strapped in. I have my walking stick, and hey, I'm really ready to make new strides and just do everything I have to do to get there, and it's gonna happen. So those of you again who think you can't, know you can. Who thinking about quitting, don't give up. Who want challenge or want change, join a club. Get into something that is going to push you and challenge you and make you a better person at the end. Yes, all the people who are in the military, I really salute you, because I had to think about it, because it was something I said to myself a couple of years ago. And I used to train martial arts with my brother. My brother used to teach me Chinese Kung Fu. And I learned a lot from him. And there was times, man, I couldn't stand his ass. I was like, he used to make me do stuff. And I was like, I don't want to do it. It hurts, or I can't do this. I can't do it. And he was like, yes, you can. Now stand here. Stand here for an hour like this in a horse stance. Hold your hands out. Do this, do that. Then use the nunchucks. Do this, do that. Kick high, kick higher. Kick this, do that. And I was like, oh my God. So once I felt I got acclimated, it was like, okay, I can do this. Didn't want to. It was uncomfortable. It was unbearable for sometimes. And then I was just like, but I was stubborn, and sometimes I would walk away. So I was thinking about my fitness, and I was thinking about when I joined the gym for the first time after many years of not being really physical and not doing anything. And I always liked activity, so I've never been lazy in that aspect. But I was not trying to be doing all that extra stuff. Like, I tried Billy Blanks. I really couldn't get with that. That boot camp, that cardio kickboxing, and I liked it, but it was just too much for me because I had bad knees and shit. And I was like, you know what, I'm too old, I can't do it. That was excuses. Because Jim Rohan says, if you really want to do something, you will find a way. And if you don't, you'll make every excuse not to. There it is. Fitness. So I said to myself when I'm going to the gym, I see the opportunity for a personal trainer. And I said to myself, nah, I'm not going to sign up for nobody to be telling me I have to do this and have to do that, because I can see that's going to be a problem. Because if they tell me to do something and I don't want to do it, or I feel uncomfortable doing it, I'm not going to do it. It's not going to be a good, relationship, and I'm not going to let nobody force me to do nothing. Because I hear how some trainers talk to some of their students or the people who are paying them to train them, and for me, it wouldn't work. So this is not me. I can't do it. I can't do it, or just won't do it. That's my excuse not to do it. So I have to train myself to be my own trainer. I have to say, listen, do I want it? What do I want? What are the results I want? How do I think I'm going to attain them? Did I do anything today to reach those goals? If I didn't, then shame on me, and now I'm accountable. And now I feel like crap. Or now I know I'm not motivated enough. Or now I just know that I'm making excuses. So if I want things in life and I am not pursuing them, I can't blame anybody but myself. I cannot change the mindset of anyone else around me. I can only change myself. I can grow. I can teach myself to be respectful of other people's time and efforts when they are training or encouraging or giving me tutelage or mentoring me, only by applying the things that I have learned and making a successful action that results in something positive, and that way giving them the glory of knowing that what they're teaching others is not in vain, and also having that feeling of gratification inside of self, learning something new every single day. I am 50. I'm learning something new every single day. Don't believe that once you get past a certain age you can't learn something. Oh, I'm learning every day. Come on, move over. Yeah, so I'm just blessed. I really am. Really blessed. I'm looking at life totally differently than I was a year ago. I'm looking at things different than I was a month ago. So it's a real journey, guys. And I'm going to start charting my 90-day progresses again, because I didn't. I kind of fell off, but everything is progressing. Everything is changing. All of my goals are still the same. It's just tweaking them to make them more tangible and make them more defined, more realized goals, more detailed goals, where I could actually feel them, I could smell them, I could embrace them, and it's just like, yes I can, yes I will, and you can too. Alright, so you guys enjoy your weekend. Be safe this Memorial Day weekend. Don't drink and drive. Stay alive. And just hold your heads up and be glad that every day is an opportunity for growth, exploration, and gratification. You guys have a great day. Bye.